Hi everyone, hi, welcome back! Today I will create a botanical abstract painting. Again, it's been a while, can I still do it? Well, I have to because I do have a couple of commissions left. If you also want a commission, let me know and I can reserve you a spot. We can work that out. I love to create commissions, but I don't show them often on YouTube, by the way. So today I'm working for Antonio, and Antonio is my client. He already has a couple of my paintings in his house, and he would love a diptych for his living room. You know, there are some ideas about the color palette, but there are quite a lot of colors in that room and also different vibrant, colorful paintings. So let's just see how the painting feels. I will first create one, and then if he loves it, I will match the other one. So let's get started here. I always wet the canvas, so let's do that today as well. Really, it has been some time. And I do want to start with a Payne gray background, a very soft one. And I always wet the canvas for my botanicals to let everything flow. And because you're not seeing a lot of my botanical paintings on YouTube here anymore, I do have an amazing course in this style. I will offer you 20% off. Use coupon code SPECIAL20 and enjoy the 20% off. You can find the link to my course in the description below. Okay, so like I said, let's start using some Payne gray here. Let's just add a little there. Don't worry about how it looks now. It will start blending very nicely. Don't you worry. Just getting some color on this canvas. All right. And so I'm painting this in landscape, but the idea is that it will hang in portraits. So 2 paintings. I believe this is good for now. I want to create a couple of botanical brushstrokes already, just to create some composition here. Okay, I really like this start. It's easy, one color. Let's just continue working with one color first and then just build everything up. I just love Payne gray. I think it's such a gorgeous color. You know, this is very gray. This is very gray. And the house is quite colorful, but you know, I feel like there can be a bit more a neutral color like this. But I also plan on using quite some vibrant colors. A permanent violet. That's gonna be very interesting. Right, so the canvas is too wet. It's too wet, so I don't want to, you know, wow, this is a beautiful color though. Wanna, you know, just make this dark up here. So when things don't work out, just fix them. You know, acrylics are very forgiving. You know, it is looking lovely, to be honest. I also think it's nice that it's quite soft up there. But I think this part, I want to leave a little bit like it is. We can definitely have some white in this painting, right? Just trying to see how this composition will be. Let's see for that first. Will it go down? Or, you know, will it go up? I think it would go up. All right. Let's see where to add the white. I think here. Always love to add the white. So I'm working with only two colors, so the permanent violet, the Payne's gray, and now as well white, but white is a shade. I love that color. You know what? I will let this painting dry. I will show a picture to Antonio to see if he loves this. Maybe he doesn't, but he has some ideas to add a certain color. You know, I love gold or silver. That would match very well with this color palette. Yeah, I will let this dry and I will be back. Here it is, and I showed Antonio and he loves this painting, so that's good news because then I can start creating the second one. By the way, this is my absolute favorite part. It's insane, this painting is just made out of two colors, just two colors. All those gorgeous shades of purple and blue, I love it. The composition is great because the bottom is more heavy and the top is more airy. I still got it, you guys. I still got it. Also, don't forget I run a sale on my botanical course. Right now, use special 20 as a coupon to enjoy 20% off. And by the way, next week, Saturday, I have something super special coming up. Stay tuned.